Hey y'all, or I haven't done this one
Uh,
in a while. What is going on, world? Kevin out here with your Manly Musings podcast. As you can see, we got producer Drew in the building. It's been a while.
what's up,
You
Kevin?
notice our fearless leader is not here today as he is not feeling well and is under the weather. So he put us in charge to hold it down. So yeah, Andrew, what's the haps, man? How have you been?
I've been good. I've been busy. Lots of schoolwork and stuff. I registered to graduate with my master's degree
Woo
last week.
woo! Where's
So,
the celebration sounds? Beep 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 beep.
maybe we get like fanfare. Um,
Yes.
yeah, working on major paper, schoolwork, trying to grind it out, working. Might be getting a promotion, trying to figure that out, figuring out
Hell
what to
yeah.
do after school.
Yeah, I love that, man. That's super
Yeah.
exciting. I'm hoping I can make it up to your graduation to support you and lots of big things. Like for example, the High Rocks that we have a group
Yeah.
chat for. That's coming up in
Yeah.
October, which I will
Very
we'll
true.
talk about more, you and I, and maybe Cyrus if he joins us in time off the podcast as we're recording. But lots of exciting things happening down the pipe. But let's go ahead and get into it. So, team apparel, Drew. I like that jersey you
Yes.
have on.
Thank you. I would receive this jersey for Christmas as a gift.
Oh, love that. Yes.
My Red Sox haven't had as wonderful as a start as one would have loved to see. But Boston faithful, gotta love my team no matter what.
Love that.
I think the boys will pull through. I don't tend to think of baseball as a sport you take super, super seriously in the first few weeks.
Yes.
There's enough
Don't you're
games. A lot can change.
Yes, I agree. Because my Yankees, they could literally be like 40 and 0 within like the first couple months, and by the time we hit June and July, we'll lose the next 80. So anything can happen in baseball because of that's how long the season is.
Kevin, you want to hear a crazy fact about the Yankees and the Red Sox that has to do with my life?
Go ahead.
The first, so I was born after the World Series in the year that I was born. The
Okay.
first, the first ye- World Series that I was alive for, the Boston Red Sox won. And for the rest of my life, for the like my entire life, I have never once seen the Yankees win a World Series, which is
Wow.
the thing that I am the most happy about, I think, of all things.
That is incredible for you, sir, that you haven't. I hope that ends at some point in the coming years as a Yankee fan. But that's a cool fun fact.
Yeah,
That pretty much the Yankees just you were born and you were the curse. You're the curse of the Bambino.
I guess.
I love it. That's a great fun fact. I should make a I should make a clip out of that. But so my team apparel, I don't have team apparel on, but I do have some stuff on. I am
There you go.
wearing this is my buddy from the gym. He's our head coach at our gym. His name is Pete. He's actually having his second professional fight ever coming up this
Awesome.
Saturday. And
There we go.
this is his fight shirt. So this is
Oh, awesome.
his
Is there somewhere to watch it? We can like shout it out.
yes, he's gonna give me the link. So I'd love to try and share that out to
Yeah.
go ahead and support him. But yeah, so these are all of his sponsors. So like he has our gym on there, he has like some of our partners on there, some of like other things,
Yeah.
like all his sponsors. He has like 12 sponsors on the back of here. Shout out to my guy Pete. But yeah, this is his fight shirt. He's fighting this weekend. It's actually crazy because the person he was originally supposed to fight literally
Yeah.
dropped out this
Oh.
past Sunday. And they're like, "Hey,
Ah.
we got a replacement for you if you want to do it." And he's like, "Yeah, screw it, let's do it." So his first fight, he won via tap out,
There we
which is
go. Shout out.
awesome. So we're hoping that he can go ahead and end this off because if he, depending on this, I think has been saying that he might fight in May. But yeah, so I'm excited for him. I think he's gonna crush it. And I figured since I have this tee handy, I wanted to go ahead and support it. Shout out to my guy Pete out here
Yeah. There we go.
knock
Shout
him
out.
out. Yes. All right. So What's going on in the world of sports today? So, I mean, March Madness has truly been March
Yeah.
Madness. That ending to the Duke and UConn
Yeah.
game,
That UConn game was nuts.
wild.
The the that pull up there, that depth is crazy. And then to
Oh,
nothing but net is
it's
have you
cr
seen the clip of Dan Hurley's mom in the stands?
which one?
She's like
What's going on?
it's like right when that shot happens, like right when they get the deep three to put them up one with like point 0.4 left sinks. One of the cameras, I guess, panned and found Dan Hurley's mom in the
Oh my God,
stands, and she
incredible.
like freaking out. Yeah, like it's fucking sick. It's awesome. It was the crowd pop was great. The shot was incredible. It
Oh,
was a crazy way for the game to end.
it
Sorry to
was.
Cyrus and his Blue Devils, but that was
That
go
was
UConn,
insane.
go New England,
Yo,
New England sports
I love
teams.
UConn. If there's anybody that, because I had Duke in my bracket, and I'm a Duke fan, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a supporter of Duke, but UConn has been, part of my heart. I love UConn. I got one of my cousins literally just graduated there like last year,
Yep.
so got some
UConn's an
ties.
institution. It's a
Yes,
basketball institution for sure.
it
Shout
is.
out to shout out to the people that go there. It's a great school and
It is a great school.
basketball is great. And you're in Connecticut, but like there are worse places to be.
There are worse places to be, like Western Pennsylvania. But
Yeah.
I just remember like watching the clip back because I like just missed it because I was at work. But I just remember they were like going to try and foul Boozer, and
Yeah.
then literally, if he would have just kept it in his hand,
Yeah.
Caden, then they would have
Yep.
just fouled him, and then like
Yep.
game probably would have been over at that point. But the
It
fact that
low
he
key got
threw
solved
it,
then, yeah. Yeah.
oh man.
I think there was like two or three possessions in that like 45-minute like back and forth where like if Duke had just held the ball and like taken the foul shots, they probably would have won the game and it would have
Yeah,
been over. But
yeah.
they passed it once directly to UConn, which led to the game winner, and they passed it. They tried to bounce pass it to somebody, and it got like stuck between somebody's legs, and then passed to somebody else, and it was hold the ball, take the foul shots, end the game.
And just end
But
the game, and then they could be going to the Final Four. But second year in a row where Duke is just ending on
yep,
heartbreak. So Cyrus,
yeah,
sorry, brother, but there is always next year. There is always
yeah.
another top recruiting class on its way.
It's
So,
been like a significant amount of time since Duke's.
oh yeah,
Um,
when was the last time they won? I want to say like the that Grayson Allen year, I think was the last time.
think I think you're right. I saw there was a ESPN or Bleacher Report thing about the last time.
Well, Andrew is looking for that. Just, while Andrew's looking for that, did want to give some fun stats about March Madness. So, Andrew, did you know that this March Madness
I'm listening. I just
was
got another window up.
no, you're good. Did you know that this March Madness was the biggest the I'm sorry, hold on. I'm like drawing a blank because I'm distracted too. Oh, it is the most watched March Madness since 1993. Which
Wow.
I'm thinking
Okay.
like that's awfully surprising because I'm like, wow, that's a long time that like I feel like there's other years where March Madness was really popping that people would be watching. But yeah, so it's the most watched since 1993 with 10.3 million viewers. And just with the Duke and UConn game alone, that game had up to almost 19 million viewers,
Jeez.
which is crazy. And
Yeah.
they said that every game window in the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 delivered year over year viewership increased each time. Wow. So base and they said 14.2 million viewers during the primetime window on Friday with Duke St. John's and Michigan and Alabama. Incredible.
Yeah.
What a time. But yeah, so Andrew, did you find the when Duke went down or
I
last time they
have.
won? When was
They
it?
won the Natty last time against Wisconsin in 2015, 68 to 63. That team, just looking at the roster, I don't. Well, actually, wait, no. Um, here we go. Full box score. I found it.
Okay.
Justice Winslow, Shaquille Okafor, Tyus Jones, Matt Jones, Quinn Cooks, Emil Jefferson, Marshall Plumlee, and Grayson Allen are on that Duke team.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that's the year
Grayson
like
played 21 minutes off the bench.
yeah,
Shout
that's
out.
wild. Y-
Yeah.
I remember that game vividly. Like I think there was a point in that game where Grayson Allen ran after a loose ball and he saved it, and then Duke was able to like get the ball back, and he was like extra freaking hype. And right after that moment, then all of a sudden Duke went on this like surge to like win that
Yeah.
game. So yeah, shout out to Cyrus's Duke Blue Devils. But we'll go ahead and move on to the next
Yeah.
topic. So
It
next
looks like
topic,
they made the Final Four last year and in 2022. So they've been a few times recently as well.
yes, just they just couldn't
They're,
get over the hump. Couldn't get over the
yeah.
hump. Sad face. All right, so Merritt has reports that South Carolina women's basketball is running at a deficit. So
Oh, I saw something about that.
I just went and Googled it. So, according to social media updates and reporting from something called The State, it says that despite, investing in over 13 million in quarter fiscal year 25, hold on, let me see. Yeah, they're running at a 6.24 million deficit,
Yeah,
which
that's what I'm
is
saying too. Even though they lead the SEC in investment and revenue generation,
yeah.
it looks like they have 13 million more in investment than anyone else, but they're still,
Interesting. And the let's just say the fact that they even if they are like not making this money, like the fact that they're still like absolutely dominating women's
yeah,
basketball is incredible. Shout out to Dawn
yeah,
Staley. I'm sure
yep,
she's gonna work with them on, helping get more funding. As long as she's a coach, I know she's gonna get more
yeah.
funding.
They
And
have three
then
natties since 2017.
three national championships since 2017.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, bro,
that's
that's
that
crazy.
is wild. And to
The
also be
most
losing
dominant
money.
basketball program in the country. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But I have faith that they're gonna change that because what I understand, word on the street, I remember from reports a couple months ago, they have a new apparel dealer
yep,
with Nike. They're dropping Under Armour because their contract ran out, and they're going to go to Nike, which will be amazing. You have a signature women's basketball player in the league with Asia Wilson. So you can only imagine with her and Nike. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of pumping out of money with, to help stop that deficit. But that was really
yeah,
surprising to hear.
and yeah, no, it is surprising, and it's kind of a weird position because you don't necessarily want to like inflate school sports and stuff with like economics and profitability and stuff. But like you
Right.
also don't want to be taking money that could be going to like facilities and academics and just put it into sports where you're only really losing money.
Yep.
So like I'd be interested in seeing what other oh wait, one sec here. Looks like I've been
What do you
able to
got?
find some. There are other according to South Carolina finished. Sports Business Journal says the basketball program, yeah, roughly losing $6.24 million a year. However, there are five programs that are also losing more money than that
Mm.
as well. So like LSU is down 8 million a year, Texas is down 7.5, Ole Miss is down 7.4, Kentucky is down 6.6, and Arkansas is down 6.4.
Whew.
So yeah, I'd be interested to see like where the funds are being allocated and stuff. Like, so whether is it like player comfortability and support, training staff, like stuff for medical and like helping. keep them healthy and like learn the right ways to like be a professional athlete, especially with like NIL and everything that's going on now? Or is it like money going to salaries for like like recruiters and like scouters and like people that have been in the program for a long time that
Right.
have like not that they don't deserve to be paid for what they do, but there's there's a lot happening in school economics where like the longer you stay with a university, the more money you end up making in the long
Yeah.
run. And I would hate to see money allocated to the students and to a student program get put into the pockets of people that aren't directly on hands with the students. Is more that is more the point I'm making. No hate to
Yeah.
if you're a great coach, you deserve to make bands. Trust me. Like I'm not against that. Go get the bag, but
100%.
got to protect the students. And yeah, it's just an interesting balance.
Yeah, and I'm curious like where their NIL kind of falls, like how what's the budget like that
Yeah,
they have? Because like, when we talk about our old golden blue, I keep hearing that for men's basketball, they have about 10 million to spend on NIL for
yeah,
men's basketball. And that is just for men's basketball. So I'm like, if they're doing 10 million, what does a powerhouse like South Carolina do
yeah.
or have for them? And they're in
Like
the
Texas
SEC.
or Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wild.
SEC money's got to be going nuts, and that's on top of like private sponsorships and brand deals, and then all through like management and stuff. That's
Oh
like
yeah.
school allocated funds. Um,
100%.
that's like
Right.
what Florida's been doing with the muscle cars and stuff
Oh yeah,
for
that's true.
generations. Everybody knows the tight ends and the wide receivers at Florida always drive muscle cars.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Now
Gots
they're
to.
gonna be the entire team will be driving a muscle car.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure the whole
Entire
parking lot. I
team.
mean, good for them. I mean, as long as they're not like getting like scammed and stuff, and it's not like a
True.
big, as long as it's not a big pyramid scheme, I'm in the camp that supports players getting paid. But
I agree. Me
they
too.
should also, I think we
There's
we
there's
talked about this
a
before.
yeah,
There's a
there's
line
a
and like there's students first, I think is the thing that like we should remember as a
yeah.
society, as a student, like and like there are people who I have very close relationships who like work for and generate research or money for the school, and they should be considered students of the university before they're considered employees of the university, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's
But yeah, they should
we've gone
also
into
be
that
compensated.
whole wormhole
Oh
about
yes,
what we think. Like literally,
yes.
if Cyrus was on here and Mary were on here,
Should probably
it
probably
would
stop talking
be
about NIL
it
before
would
Cyrus gets
9:45, and
here.
we would be all night going in circles. But we all know that there is a line
Yeah,
when it comes to Division 1 uh sports, and
absolutely.
they're still figuring out what that line is. All right, but enough about college sports, as Merritt would say. We're gonna move over to some professional soccer for the
Yeah,
ladies. Can we give a shout out to the Denver Summit FC for setting a record of over
yeah.
60,000 fans at their home opener? That is, I'm not gonna lie, when I heard that, I was like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Bro, shout out to the Denver Summit FC. A lot's going on for them because 12 hours ago, according to the Denver Post, they've acquired land in Santa Fe Yards for a future stadium.
Oh,
So
good.
shout out to the Denver FC fan base. Looks like according to the Denver Post, there will be development of Colorado's first stadium and entertainment district designed specifically for women's professional sports.
That is absolutely
It's pretty
incredible
awesome.
because
Unfortunately, it's paywalled, so I can't tell you any more than that, but
yeah.
pretty
So
sick sounding.
yeah, but that is incredible to hear. Women's sports is on the up and up. It's extremely
Absolutely.
helpful. Like NWSL, they just added. So Denver's a new
Yep.
team. The Boston has a new
Austin, the
team.
yep, Legacy
So,
FC.
yep.
Their
So
rollout went
like,
great too. Big turnout for all of it. And their games have been televised and like I've seen them in public and like my job we got them on at the bars and stuff. So,
yeah.
but people are getting into it and I'm glad the rollout has been going so well for
Yeah, I agree. And I can just hope that they continue to just have more success and get in the right cities. It looks like they're
mhm.
doing. Boston was a
Oh
great
yeah.
choice. Denver is clearly a right choice. So I just want to continue to see the NWSL thrive. So then, what's next? So We got these stadiums there built for them. Cool. Are we gonna get some practice facilities for them?
Yep.
I want to see them continue to build and progress forward.
Hmm.
Um, which speaking of progressing forward, oh, and he didn't put it on here. Did he not
Hmm.
put it on here? He
Well,
didn't. He failed. Oh, because we did it the other week before because it's so damn long ago. But yes, I was just trying to bring that up to, talk about the WNBA and
oh yeah.
how. But what we can do, well, I'll go ahead and segue in that topic because this, I believe, Thursday or Friday is going to be the expansion draft for the two teams that are coming to the W, the Toronto
Yep.
Tempo and the rebranded Portland Fire.
There we
Andrew,
go.
let me know what date they say. I'm pretty sure it's April 3rd.
I'm pulling it up right now. Um,
Could have swore it was April 3rd, but maybe I'm like hallucinating.
it is April 3rd.
Yes, so April
So
3rd, expansion
at
draft.
3:30 Eastern time.
Ooh,
So
love
that'll
that. So
be
that's this
noon
upcoming,
Western.
that
That makes
is
this
th
also a good time for draft.
this upcoming
This
Friday.
Friday. Yeah, this Friday. So hopefully this will be out Thursday or Wednesday. So this will be out. The draft will be tomorrow or the next day. This
Yes.
comes out in time.
Perfect.
Um,
So rules of the expansion draft, you got two rounds. Each team from each of the current WNBA teams are able to um kind of, I forgot what their terminology, but it's kind of like they get to save five
Protect
players.
five.
Protect, thank you.
Yeah.
Protect five players each, and then everybody
Hmm.
else on the roster goes into the draft lottery system. I believe, I'm not sure 100%. I believe um they're only allowed to choose one person from the respective teams. I'd have to
I
double
believe
check.
so.
I believe that's
One
normally
sec.
how they normally do it.
Yep. And there's a cap on 12
Yes.
total players for each team.
Yep.
Um,
Which will be interesting. So for a lot of teams are going into free agency with most of their players because of the new CBA agreement. Uh lot of your top players are wanted to wait until the new CBA came in so they can renegotiate under the new CBA. So we'll see who the Liberty protect. I'm pretty sure Sabrina's not going anywhere. I'm pretty sure Stewie's not going anywhere for the Liberty. I'm pretty sure
maximum
Jonquil
of two.
Jones. Maximum of two.
They can take two.
Ooh,
Yes.
from a team. That is terrifying.
Um,
That is
according to the Fever's website describing the rules. There's
okay.
also a rule about um, potential unrestricted free agents, but
Yes, there
players
is.
eligible to be designated, they can make that designated players.
Is it like where like if there
Oh,
are
it's Supermax arguing and negotiating. I mean,
yes,
um,
because that's why Asia Wilson, she's gonna be protected by the
yeah.
Aces because they're gonna work on giving her the super max, the
Yeah.
first one.
Any unprotected player who has 5 or more years of service and does not have a contract for the 2026 season is considered a potential unrestricted free agent. Portland and Toronto can only select one player each that fits that description. If the player they select is eligible to be designated as a core player, they may make that designation. If the player is no longer eligible for the core designation, the expansion team that selects that player will be the only team that can negotiate a supermax contract with that player.
Whew.
5 days between when the rosters are submitted for the expansion draft, the two expansion teams are permitted to explore potential trades with existing teams. Expansion teams can make an agreement to select a particular player in the expansion draft and trade that player to another existing team. They can also make an agreement to select or not select a particular player from an existing team's unprotected list in exchange for assets.
Ooh.
Because in the NHL, what they were doing was they were trading. They would like trade up. There was something to do with picks. I don't remember how exactly it worked. But, like like you if you drafted somebody, then you would get picks from another team or something
Oh,
like that.
I think it's like so. Hey, I think there would be like an agreement, like, hey, for your expansion draft, if you take this player,
Mm,
we will provide you picks this, this, and this. for the draft next year. Is that how it was? I think
Yeah.
that might be what they're doing,
Yeah.
which could be something
Yeah.
that is very, very interesting. So I'm excited for
Yeah.
that. So yeah, I
Because they
believe
are allowed to trade for assets.
yes, and I also believe it was yesterday or the day before that they had to submit their rosters in to who they
Yes.
were going to protect.
This says that yeah, 5 days before the so yeah, Monday would have
Yeah.
been yesterday.
So we'll
So
flash.
the protected players are now like the league knows who each team is protecting.
Yeah. So fingers crossed on see what we're gonna see what happens there. I'll definitely be in tuned on Friday to see who goes where and if if there's any crazy surprises because like if there's somebody that wants a super max, would they go to the expansion team? Because I believe in the CBA they're only allowed one supermax player
One.
on the team.
Yes.
So
They can only
they,
draft one potential unrestricted free agent.
yeah. So we'll see. If somebody maybe they get caught with a team if there's three-star players and they know one's getting a supermax and they leave the other one open, does that person leave? I forgot who made this comparison. So somebody there was this girl on TikTok I found and she was breaking everything down.
Hmm.
So she broke it down like, well, the New York Liberty already designated that they're gonna give the supermax to Brianna Stewart. If
Yeah.
Jonquel Jones wants a supermax of her own, do they make her available to the expansion team so she can
Yeah.
get a supermax over there? So that is interesting. I'm curious if that's going to play out at all, which would be hella stressful for Liberty
Yeah.
fans because then you just lost a star player just like that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because she deserves to make that much money. It's gonna be harder now to keep like I guess super teams. Um,
It's more teams
I
now.
don't know. Yeah, there's more teams now, and they're gonna split up the teams. It's like the NHL or when they've expanded the NBA. I'm excited and interested to see this one happen, and then also the NBA one happen in the future as the NBA gears up for expansion as well.
Yes, yes. So
Very interesting time to be a basketball fan.
for real, we're going to talk about NBA expansion in a second, but one exciting news that we found out the other day is
Hmm.
we are going to be having the Houston Comets come back to the W.
Yep.
So the Connecticut Sun recently sold to an ownership group for about $300 million. That is
Yep.
already announced that they're going to move them to Houston and remake the Houston Comets. So for those that don't
Yes.
know, the Houston Comets won the first four championships in the WNBA from its
Yes.
inception. So this is really great to see. I forgot what year they left the W because of funding, but I am very
Um,
excited for that. Drew, you have that info?
Pulling it up right now. 2008. They played from 97 to 2008. They won four championships and three conference titles.
That's crazy. It's
It's
crazy.
crazy. Total
Like
dominance. You
absolute
existed for
dominance.
7 years. No, wait, 11 years. And
Yep.
then of those 11 years, you won the chip four times.
Yeah. Back to back to
And
back to back to
then, yeah,
back.
yeah. What?
I know. So sick. So I'm excited to see what they'll do with that. I can only hope that that fan base is reinvigorated for them to come
Yeah.
back.
And
Um,
that's a great example of an integration with the NBA team. That's good for
yes.
both the W and for the NBA.
Yes.
Like the Lynx and the Timberwolves or the Suns and the Mercury.
Yes. I agree. I'm with it. So the
And this means
exciting
that maybe
news,
Boston will get a team soon.
honestly, if
Because
Boston gets a
I'm not,
team, that would be
that would be
phenomenal.
crazy.
That
That'd be
would
crazy.
be sick. And like, hey, you guys prove that you're willing to fill up an arena. You guys
Yeah.
sold out the
And the
game when the Fever were there.
Yep. And there was there's like we were talking earlier, the mentioning Legacy FC, the new women's soccer team has been very successful in its promotion after its rebrand. It had like a little bit of a shaky start under a different name and stuff, but then also the BWHL,
Yeah.
the Boston Fleet are incredible and have gold medal winning players on their roster. And yeah, I think it would be awesome for Boston to get three new professional women's sports teams in like 3 years. Like I think that would be incredible. And And everything is, I don't know, Boston's great for like city cohesion. So like the greens are all matching and the blues and
Oh
the reds
yeah,
and
it would
like
be
it's a great
fire.
sports city to be a fan of. So
Yeah. Right. So, but we went and talked expansion. So,
yep.
shout out to the NBA for approving the decision to
Yes.
expand to two more teams to bring it to, I want to say, was that 32 teams?
Yes.
32 teams. So then the prospects of two cities that they're looking at, it would be Las Vegas, which is no surprise. That's the
Yes.
home of the NBA Summer League and home of the Olympic training hub whenever the Olympics happen. And the beloved Seattle, in which they would love to bring
Please
back
bring
the
it back.
Seattle
Bring it back.
Supersonics, which I believe, if everything turns out the way we would all hope, they would get all of the branding rights back to of the
I would hope
Sonics
so.
and the
I hope so.
history too.
Yeah.
So,
Whether that means we have to do like a like a financial trade thing where like the new team is actually the you know how they can do that like the Boston did this with oh I forget what team it was. I feel like such a trash Celtics fan. Anyway, at one point you can like trade the organization but not the rosters. So it's
oh
possible
yeah,
what they can do is they can have the expansion team from Seattle buy the the organization, but not its roster or staffing.
yeah,
And so they can trade um, the colors and the rights and
yeah. So
the
I
logos and
believe the
everything.
city of Seattle has all the rights to the Sonics.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's awesome then. Never
They
mind. You
yeah,
don't
they
even have to do
I'm
that.
100% sure they have all the rights to all the Sonics
Yeah,
paraphernalia, the logo, the trademarking to that is all from the city of Seattle.
yeah,
So, which I think would be great because,
yeah,
there's been, the projection of Seattle and possibly Vegas joining the NBA is around 2028, the same year
yeah.
that Kevin Durant is also a free agent. So
Very
that
much
would
so.
be an incredible story
Oh, yeah.
arcing
An incredible
story.
homecoming for sure.
Yes, for him.
Yeah,
And then if Jeff Green were to still
yeah,
shake out a couple more
yeah,
years and the two of them
yeah.
go back to Seattle
Shout out Jeff
together,
Green.
that would
Yep.
actually be that is like a Disney movie ready to be made.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That would have
fingers
been.
crossed, we will go ahead and pretty much wait patiently for all that to happen because NBA season it has been ramping up. Your Celtics are rocking with a robotic Jason Tatum. We don't know what the Jason Tatum
Oh,
that was in May because he's just
the the
freakish.
Jason Tatum that showed up on that game against the Hornets over the weekend. That was a that was I'm not gonna say he's like back, but like that was the OG Jason Tatum in moments in that game for sure. The amount of
Which
like sidestep 3-point shots just drilled and the amount like he was double crossing people. He
uh
was going underneath. He was doing everything.
it just amazes me that so he tore his Achilles end of
Yep.
May around right
Yes.
around right before mine.
Yep.
So literally the fact that he's already running, jumping, and doing everything is so wild to me that like it's just man,
May 12th.
May 12th and we are March
Yep.
31st and he's already playing in some NBA games. Talk about a freak.
It has been oh I should have done this here. Okay. It's been 323 days since
Not even a
Jason
year.
Tatum tore his Achilles.
Not even a year. Not even a year.
Nope,
I wish I
nope.
could be that amazing. Um, but so the on the itinerary has me talking about Monday Night Raw, which
Mhm.
that's such an odd space to put it in before the Golden Blue Banter. So
Do we want
I'm
to
gonna
do that
change it.
first?
We're gonna do the Golden Blue Banter first before I talk
Yeah,
about Raw, and then it'll
sounds good
end
to
off
me.
with a Country Roads rant. So some Golden Blue Banter. So I believe it is tomorrow. The men's basketball team will be going and competing in the Crown Tournament
Yep.
on not tomorrow, on April the second Thursday.
First through fifth is the whole tournament's like
Yeah.
schedule.
So very exciting. So the tournament is pretty much the first and second teams of each power conference that did not make the tourney. So it went through
Yeah,
like kind of like a filing system, depending on if teams wanted to go or not want to go. But I
mhm,
was listening to Ross Hodge's interview today. It seems like the team is excited to go. They're ready to go play.
yeah,
And he made a great point to whereas that there aren't many teams in college basketball that get a chance to say that they got to end their season with a win. So
yeah,
I would love to see if how they do. It would be incredible to see them winning some money, and just that would
yep,
be a nice way to start off the the year, end the year off with some money and maybe a trophy that comes with. I know that
yep.
he explained also the reason why they went into the crown. He broke it down to where it had to do with like TV rights. So Fox has a
Mhm.
lot of the TV rights for the Big
Yeah,
12.
a lot of it's on
So
FS1.
yeah,
That's what if
FS1.
you want to watch the game Thursday um in the quarterfinal, it'll be on FS1.
Yeah. So
It's WV Stanford.
I know that'd be intense. Well, let's see what we can do. But shout out to the seniors that wanted to play. Excited for
Yeah,
them. And then yeah, this whatever the result of this could lead to whatever possibility we run into with the transfer portal because we're gonna be losing
yeah,
about 9 guys due because of graduation and maybe more. But
yeah.
uh
You
we'll
never know.
see.
We'll have
You
to
never
see how it
know.
rolls out
Yes. So shout out to the Crown. Um, Disappointing end
for
to
sure.
women's basketball season, losing at home
Yeah,
to Kentucky in the second round. But kudos to them. The fact that we were able to host uh a regional that I feel like
yeah,
that brought a lot of great excitement to Morgantown. They could use it. And I'd love for that to be the norm if we can make it possible. Um, I'm a big fan of Coach Kellogg.
hmm
He's doing a lot of great things. I know he's losing some key players this year, especially his starting point guard, Jordan Harrison, because of graduation. But I have faith. I trust him. He
Yep,
hasn't made a wrong decision yet. And I'm hoping that maybe we can do this a little bit more. Because I can't even, I
yeah.
think the last time they hosted a regional was in the 90s, if I did that correctly.
Um,
93?
Let me look.
Yes.
Um,
Or
oh,
unless
and
it, or
shout out to the student body. They broke the record.
yes.
Speaking of records, talking about earlier, the W or the I guess the fans in general, at the Coliseum were numbered at um 13,504.
Hell yeah.
Breaks the record from 2013.
Nice. That's fire. 2013 is that's like a record crowd for a women's game.
Yeah, women's
Wow.
basketball. Um,
2013. Dang.
I think. I think that was what it very largest crowd to take a women's basketball game at the Hope Coliseum. Yep,
Nice. The year after I
13-5.
graduated.
And that was when they hosted Brittany Griner and the Baylor Bears. It's that
Ooh.
game.
Dang. Brittany Griner just be
Um,
dunking on him. Yeah, when do they host the regional?
I'm looking right now.
Cool. And shout out to my
Ooh.
camera for every sudden movement. It decides to
Yeah,
like
right.
zoom in, zoom out, does its thing. I've now just kind of gotten used to it, but it would hella distract me. Oh, wow. Look who
Oh
has
wow.
made it to the Zoom
Finally made it.
room. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on your bottom screen with the vertical camera, our guy, our favorite
Uh,
Duke Blue Devil, Cyrus Johnson Jr. And the applause comes. Hopefully, woo!
More fanfare.
Yes, more fanfare.
Um, 92 Kev was the last time.
92. Called that. Cyrus, how are you, sir? Hold
Yeah,
on.
son just
Wait.
lost.
You have like AirPods? Look at you, fancy Apple person, or is that Samsung?
These are a gift from the old from my old company I used to work for, and They just come in handy when it comes to talking on the phone. When I don't get a
Look
chance
at
to
you.
do
You're like a youth. Look at like all these kids with these the AirPods. Dang, fancy. But hope your daughter's basketball game went really
no,
well.
my team's baseball game. They lost
Oh,
9-8.
son's
They were
baseball
up.
game.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's finally got back into baseball after 2 years of being away because of an incident that kind of scared him off. So
Gotcha,
he's
gotcha.
finally getting back to the swing of it. So he's got a little bit of work to get back, but he'll get there. He'll
Love
get
it.
there.
Well, I'm glad you made it towards the end of the almost the end of the podcast, so because we're rocking and rolling. But the last of the old gold and blue banter that Merritt had conveniently wrote for us. Baseball currently ranked number 13 in the country. So shout out to baseball because as Merritt likes to say on the podcast, Dub V is indeed a
Yeah,
baseball school.
baseball.
So
Yep.
fingers crossed. Will hopefully they continue that move and we'll continue to support baseball. But
Shout out the baseball
um
team.
yes, but the last thing on here was Mary wanted me to talk about going to Monday Night Raw at MSG yesterday. So how I went to end up going to Raw. Um if you guys know Mr. Joe Mack, who is a fan and brother of the
Friend of,
podcast.
yes, sir.
So he reached out and let me know that him and his wife weren't going to be able to make it to Raw yet last night because it's going to be a late night for them. And they were like, "Hey, do you want to go?" And I was like, I thought about it and I was like, you know what? Why not? I didn't have work today, the full-time job, so I was like, let me just go. So that was at around 8:30 in the morning on Monday. So I would have to say I was very impressed with timing impeccably. I left work at 5, got home at around 6, changed some different clothes, got on a bus at 6:35, got into the city by 7:10, walked into the garden at 7:25. Show started at 8. And we had a good time. I went with my cousin Alex. Shout out to my cousin Alex. She works right in Times Square. It's close by. So she's like, yeah, I'll go. I'm all about a live event. And it was a good time. Other than next to me, the guy next to me was taking up half the side of my seat because the 200 level is very, very small. Uh, we made it work. But, wrestling fans in New York are a hell of a lot of fun. Um, it was and fun fact, I've never ever been to a Monday Night Raw before because if you think about it, Mondays are hard. Like
Yeah.
younger, we next day you got school. You have next day you got to go to work. Like I didn't get home till like 12:30. It's
I
a
feel
long,
like
it's a
I
long
feel like
It's a
night.
late night.
yeah, I feel like if we ever do we out there for Monday Night Raw, one of those things where we got to make sure like that next day you plan have like the day off. Like
They had to.
just purely, even if it was like, because there's a couple of times they come to Philly. I think they come to Philly again this year,
They are.
sometime. They should.
They're coming up. They
It's
usually do.
just it's the fact of they don't get done, and plus there's stuff after the initial Raw itself. There's other stuff that goes on afterwards. You stay for
So, fun
that.
fact, there was nothing after Raw.
Really, this time around, normally
Yeah.
they have something on.
They normally would do a dark match, but they literally said, see ya in a couple months when we return to the Garden in July 18th. Have a great night. And everybody's like, hell yeah, I'm tired. Get the hell out of there.
Yeah, but I I
Yeah.
I normally yeah I would definitely say that's probably one of those things you got to take the date the next day off, or if you in most people's situations if you can work from home. Like
Yeah.
don't bother driving into the office just because it's like by the time you get home from doing that and getting situated and yeah it's
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
That's
it's
what
a
I
long night,
got.
especially with work or school in the morning the next day.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, but yeah, that was first time ever. Who knows if I'll ever go again? But if, it would have to be something like a spur of the moment, like it was. So, big shout out to Joe Mac for the plug. Appreciate you. Shout out to my cousin Alex for coming. And yeah, so all we got left. Shout out to Cyrus. All we got is the Country Roads rant left. So you guys know the rules. I just need somebody to be a timer. I can start timer first, whoever wants to go.
You guys can go first. I'll be a timer because I really didn't have anything. I was going to work on some stuff, and then I had some stuff happen. I'll tell you guys after we get done recording. That just kind of screwed my day up. So
Yeah, yeah, I got you. All right. Cyrus, you got
I'll
the
go
timer?
first, Cove.
I'm getting it right now. Hold
Cool, cool.
on.
I'll go first, Cove. I'll try my best not to break you and my brother-in-law's rules.
No. Yes.
Keep
Don't
it
I'll
W
go.
centric.
don't it's okay.
Yeah, dude, don't
Don't
don't do that, man.
don't
Don't
break
do
your
that.
rules.
Because
It can be quick. Like mine will probably end up being very
No,
quick
mine'll
as
be
well.
good. I
I'm
already got an
excited.
idea. I know what I'm gonna say.
Cool.
I'm ready.
mine is just
All right.
my phone doesn't have. Just go.
All
I can
right.
tell.
I got it. Go
All
ahead. Three, two, one, go, Si. Go, I'll go, Andrew.
right. Yeah, I just wanted to, so I'm gonna take my minute to congratulate the women's team and the men's team and shout out the various other sports teams that are beginning like the spring seasons and stuff. Obviously no concrete hardware as of yet this year, but this is a lot better of an athletic year, I think, for WU than some of the past years have been. So, I think it's a good opportunity to take the time between the end of the winter season and the beginning of the spring season and just appreciate the athletics and the effort that our athletes have put in and appreciate what they've put on the field. And, baseball's starting and they won their series in Arizona. So good things on the horizon there. And as we say, we're a baseball school now. So, hey, it's baseball season.
Love that. That is incredible, Drew. With 4 seconds to spare.
There we go. Look at me.
Yes.
All right, Kev,
That's
I
great.
got you on the
All right.
timer if you're ready.
Count me down.
Three, two.
Cool. We're
Wow.
on.
Okay. One.
Up.
Go.
Go. All right. So my
Sorry.
country roads rant. Shout out to Drew for timing a brother. But
It was
I
in the
think
stopper.
I'm all good. I'm gonna go and you Drew ended with baseball, so I will continue with some baseball. I want to give a shout out to current St. Louis Cardinal JJ Weatherholt. He was top overall pick out of Dub V. He's been going through the ranks, and I'm pretty sure he's up at the majors now. So shout out to him. I heard I think he hit a home run the other week or other day.
Walk off.
So, well, yes, walk off, which is incredible. Way to put us on the map. Keep doing your thing. I've been watching things on him. He goes to Morgantown still to train to get ready to use some of their like facilities. And yeah, we need more Dub V in pro sports. I'm a full supporter. So next jersey coming up, gotta find me a JJ Weatherholt. If you know where to get one, let me know.
With five to spare.
Look at that. What a
We go,
time.
Kev.
What a time. Well, we're literally right about at an hour. So we've
We go.
rocked out this podcast like it was nothing. So if anything,
Muscle memory.
yeah, muscle memory. Drew hasn't been on in like months, but still does it like he knows what he's doing. So we appreciate you, Cyrus. Shout out to you for hopping on for the moment. We appreciate you as well. I'm gonna go ahead and outro us out. So for those that continue to listen to us, we genuinely appreciate you because who knows? If you're not listening to us, who is listening to us? So remember, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, we're on Amazon Play / Google Play. Feel free to watch our beautiful faces on the YouTube at the Manly Musings Podcast. Make sure you follow the socials. You can follow Merritt at Merritt_P, mine at KQuaver624, Cyrus Johnson Jr. at Cyrus Johnson Jr., Andrew at MLville56, if I got that number right. If I didn't, so sorry. And of
You're good.
course, the podcast Instagram at the Manly Musings Pod. We appreciate you. We're gonna continue with the 2 in a month trends. And yeah, we're out here, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you for
you.
all the support. Thank you for all our support and getting us ready for our high rocks or whatever we're going.
Yeah.
Yes. Stay tuned for that. But yes, we appreciate you. Have a great night and see you soon. Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.